Hello, my dear students. Lucas Commerce Academy, the power of accounting, welcomes you. Dear students, you have so many friends and relatives who are studying accounting. Please communicate them about our channel and request them to like, to share, and to subscribe our channel. Okay, this will be a great useful for me in making many videos. Thank you. So let us continue our chapter final accounts. In previous video, we have discussed introduction to final accounts and how to prepare trading account. The balance of trading account indicates the gross profit or gross loss which is to be transferred to the profit and loss account. Okay. So profit and loss account is continuation part to trading account. So the title trading profit and loss account for the year ending dash dash of dash dash. So the first dash is indicates date. Trading profit and loss account for the year ending, say for example 31st 12 2020 of SV Traders. Name of the firm is to be written here. So SV Traders. Okay. So this is the title for trading profit and loss account. Trading profit and loss account for the year ending 31st 12 2020 of SV Traders. So our accounting year starts with 1/1/2020 and ends with 31st December 2020. Okay. So the first part is trading account. In trading account, the first item is opening stock, the second item is purchases, the third item is direct expenses. Come to credit side, the first item is sales, second item is closing stock. So the balance of this account indicates gross profit or gross loss. If credit side total is more than its debit side, the balance indicates gross profit which is to be transferred to the profit and loss account. Suppose if debit side total is more than its credit side total, the balance indicates gross loss. That gross loss also should be transferred to the profit and loss account. Okay, so now we are going to discuss profit and loss account. Okay, so all indirect expenses should be entered on the debit side of the profit and loss account. Okay, so here expenses can be classified into two types. Number one, direct expenses. Number two, indirect expenses. Direct expenses means all expenses incurred from the stage of purchase till the goods are in saleable condition. These are directly associated with our goods or conversion of goods into finished product. But indirect expenses are not directly related to goods or conversion of goods into finished product. All indirect expenses should be entered on the debit side of the profit and loss account. Okay. Indirect expenses are all administrative, selling, distribution, repairs and maintenance, financial and other expenses. Okay. So the best examples of indirect expenses are salaries, rent, rates and taxes, printing and stationery, postage and telegram, legal expenses, audit fees, insurance, bank charges, selling expenses, carriage outwards, go down rent, distribution expenses, repairs, depreciation, interest on capital, interest on loans, provision for bad debts, provision for discount on debtors, royalty on sales, packing expenses. These are the best examples for indirect expenses. These expenses should be entered on the debit side of the profit and loss account. Then all incomes other than sales and closing stock are written on the credit side of the profit and loss account. So the best examples are interest received, discount received, commission received, bad debts recovered, interest or dividend on shares and other investments by interest on drawings. So these are the best example for indirect incomes. Okay, good. So that means all expenses should be entered on the debit side of the trading profit and loss account. So this is the most important. All expenses should be entered on the debit side of the trading profit and loss account, but some of the expenses in trading account and some of the expenses in profit and loss account. Similarly, all income should be entered on the credit side of the trading profit and loss account. Some of the incomes are entered on the credit side of trading account and some of the incomes are entered on the credit side of the profit and loss account. Okay, so all expenses should be entered on the debit side of the trading profit and loss account, and all income should be entered on the credit side of the profit and loss account. Okay, so here the title is trading profit and loss account for the year ending, say for example 31st 12 2020 of SV traders. So that means our accounting year starts with 1/1/2020 to 31st 12 2020. So this is our accounting year. Okay, so in this year all expenses should be entered on the debit side and all income should be entered on the credit side of the trading profit and loss account. Okay, then profit and loss account is to be balanced. Profit and loss account is to be balanced. So if credit side total of the trading profit and loss account is more than its debit side, then the balance indicates net profit. Then the balance indicates net profit. So if debit side total is more than its credit side total, then the balance of this account indicates net loss. Profit or loss as shown by the profit and loss account should be transferred to capital account. So here we are going to write transferred to capital account. So here too, indirect expenses. So indirect expenses means all administrative, selling, distribution, repairs and maintenance, financial and other charges Okay, so this is the procedure for preparation of trading profit and loss account. The trading profit and loss account finally indicates the net profit or net loss which is to be transferred to profit and loss account. Okay, got it. So one thing you should remember, all expenses should be entered on the debit side of the trading profit and loss account, but some of the expenses are entered in trading account and some of the expenses are entered in profit and loss account. Similarly, all incomes should be entered on the credit side. Some of the incomes are entered in trading account and some of the incomes entered in profit and loss account. So the balance of trading profit and loss account indicates profit or loss. So this profit or loss is to be transferred to the capital account. Okay, got it. In next video, we are going to discuss balance sheet. Till then, thank you very much.